Hello again, future fluent speaker. Have you ever listened to a native English speaker and felt amazed at how smoothly their words flow? Have you ever felt that your own English, even with a good vocabulary and correct grammar, sounds a little robotic? Do you find yourself pausing for too long, searching for the right way to say something, while native speakers talk with a natural rhythm and music? Perhaps you understand movies and podcasts perfectly, but when you try to speak, the words don't come out with the same confidence or clarity. You know the language, but you feel like you can't perform it.
If this sounds familiar, I want to share with you one of the most powerful, effective, and transformative techniques in language learning. It's a method used by professional interpreters, serious language learners, and polyglots around the world. It's a technique that can close the gap between knowing English and speaking English naturally. This technique is called shadowing. And today, we're going to explore how this simple practice can completely change your pronunciation, your rhythm, your confidence, and your journey to fluency.
What exactly is the shadowing technique? Let's start with a simple definition. Shadowing is the act of listening to a piece of audio and repeating what you hear as you hear it, with only a tiny delay. Imagine you are walking just behind someone, and you are their shadow, copying their every move. In this case, your voice becomes the shadow of the speaker's voice. This is not about listening and then repeating after a pause. It's about speaking at the same time as the speaker, or just a split second behind them. Think of it like this. If you want to learn to dance, you don't just read a book about dancing. You watch a dancer and try to copy their movements. You feel the rhythm in your body. Shadowing is the same, but for your mouth, your ears, and your brain. It is physical training for speaking English. The primary goal is not to understand every single word, but to imitate the sounds, the melody, and the rhythm of the language.
Why is shadowing so incredibly effective? This technique might sound simple, but its effects on your English skills are deep and powerful. It works on multiple levels at once.
1. It perfects your pronunciation. This is the most obvious benefit. When you shadow, you are forcing your mouth, tongue, and lips to move in ways they may not be used to. English has sounds that don't exist in many other languages, like the TH sound, the different vowel sounds, or the English R sound. By shadowing a native speaker, you are getting direct, real-time training on how to produce these sounds correctly. It's like having a personal pronunciation coach with you every time you practice. You are building muscle memory in your mouth.
2. You master the music of English, intonation, and rhythm. Every language has its own music. This music is called intonation, the rise and fall of the voice, and rhythm, the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables. This is often the biggest difference between a non-native speaker and a native speaker. A learner might pronounce every word perfectly, but if they use the wrong rhythm, their speech will sound unnatural. English is a stress-timed language. This means some words in a sentence are stressed, said longer and louder, while others are unstressed, said quickly and softly. Shadowing is the best way to absorb this rhythm naturally. You stop thinking about the rules and start feeling the music of the language. This is what makes your speech flow and sound authentic.
3. It bridges the gap between listening and speaking. Many learners have a large passive vocabulary, words they understand when they hear or read them, but a small active vocabulary, words they actually use when they speak. Shadowing activates your passive knowledge. It creates a direct connection between your ears and your mouth. You are training your brain to process spoken language and produce it almost instantly. This closes the gap between understanding and speaking.
4. It builds automaticity and reduces pauses. Why do native speakers talk so fast and smoothly? Because much of their speech is automatic. They use chunks of language, phrases, and common sentence patterns without thinking about them. When you practice shadowing, you are repeating these chunks over and over again. Phrases like, "I'm looking forward to it," "Could you tell me?" or "on the other hand," become automatic for you too. This means you spend less time thinking about grammar and more time communicating your ideas, which leads to fewer pauses and more fluent speech. 5. It skyrockets your confidence. When you start to hear yourself sounding more like a native speaker, something amazing happens. Your confidence grows. You begin to trust your voice and your ability to produce English sounds. This confidence encourages you to speak more, and the more you speak, the better you get. It creates a powerful, positive cycle of improvement. Your step-by-step guide to practicing shadowing. Are you ready to try it? Here is a simple, practical guide to get you started. Remember, consistency is more important than perfection. Step 1. Choose the right audio material. This is a very important step. For beginners, start with audio that is slow, clear, and not too long. 1 to 2 minutes is perfect. Podcasts for English learners, children's audiobooks, or short, simple monologues are excellent choices. For intermediate or advanced learners, you can use TED Talks, interviews, or scenes from movies you know well. The golden rule is, choose a voice you like and a topic you find interesting. This will make the practice much more enjoyable. Also, make sure you have a transcript, the written text of the audio. Step 2. Listen to the audio first. Before you do anything else, listen to the entire audio clip 1 or 2 times. Don't try to repeat. Just listen. Get a feel for the speaker's speed, tone, and rhythm. Step 3. Read the transcript aloud. Next, take the transcript and read it aloud by yourself. This helps you connect the written words with the sounds you just heard. Identify any words you don't know and look them up. Step 4. The first shadow. Mumbling or humming. Now it's time for your first attempt at shadowing, but we'll start easy. Play the audio again, and this time,
Try to mumble or hum along with the speaker. Don't worry about saying the words clearly. Just try to match the intonation and rhythm, the ups and downs, the pauses, and the stress sounds. This is a low-pressure way to focus only on the music of the language. Step 5. The full shadow. Now for the main event. Play the audio again. This time, speak the words aloud, trying to stay as close to the speaker's timing as possible. Don't stop. If you miss a word or make a mistake, do not stop. Just keep going. The goal is to maintain the flow. It will be messy. Your first few attempts will probably feel chaotic and difficult. This is 100% normal. You are training your brain and mouth to do something new. Don't get discouraged. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Shadow the same piece of audio multiple times. You will be amazed at how much better you get with each repetition.
Step 6. Optional but highly recommended. Record yourself. If you are serious about improving, this step is a game changer. Use your phone to record your voice as you shadow the audio. Then, listen to 3 things. 1. The original audio. 2. Your recording. 3. The original audio again. This will make it very clear where your pronunciation or rhythm is different from the native speakers. You can then focus on those specific areas in your next practice session.
Tips for success and common mistakes to avoid. To get the most out of this technique, keep these points in mind. Consistency over intensity. Shadowing for 5 to 10 minutes every single day is far more effective than doing it for an hour once a week. Make it a small daily habit. Don't focus on meaning at first. Remember, shadowing is primarily a physical exercise for pronunciation and rhythm. It's okay if you don't understand every word while you are doing it. You can study the vocabulary later. Don't choose material that is too fast or too difficult. This is the fastest way to get frustrated and quit. Start slow and simple, and gradually challenge yourself as you improve. Use headphones. Using headphones will help you hear the speaker's voice clearly and block out distractions, making it easier to focus on the sounds. Have fun. Shadow your favorite actor, a motivational speaker you admire, or the host of a podcast you love. When you enjoy the process, you will stick with it.
Your voice is your instrument. Learning a language is like learning to play a musical instrument. You can know all the theory, all the grammar rules and vocabulary, but to make beautiful music, you must practice. You must train your fingers, your breath, and your ears. Your voice is your instrument. Shadowing is how you train it to play the music of English. It is the bridge that will take you from being a student who knows English to being a confident speaker who uses English with natural, effortless fluency. So here is your challenge for today. Find a 1-minute audio clip, listen to it, and then, for just 1 minute, become its shadow. It might feel strange, but it will be the beginning of a new, more confident you. Your journey to sounding like a native speaker starts not with a textbook, but with your own voice. Start today.